Hi guys, so I'm back from my very first, oops, sorry Stormy, interview. It's me and Stormy. For my first interview for the 2019-2020 school year, and I don't know how it went. I'm very big on chemistry. I rely too much on chemistry on first meetings and first dates, things like that, in interview, and I'm like, the chemistry wasn't really there between me and the interviewer. I don't know, they just talked a lot and I kind of zoned out when people talk too much, so I don't know how it went. I feel like my answers weren't perfect, weren't the best. And like just basing it off chemistry alone, I'm like, this is not a good fit for me, even though like the school coming into it was like my dream school. It's everything I wanted. I'm like, is it too... He just yawned. Also, I was like scratching myself while I was sleeping, like that. I never scratch myself, or I never get itchy while sleeping, so I'm thinking like cat hairs or something on the sheet made me itchy, because when I started sleeping on with my own blanket, I was fine. Or hopefully I don't have bed bugs. Recording.
Oh, you're recording. Hi. Are you making a vlog?
Yeah. But I missed some things.
Yeah, you
Is this
did.
your first time here?
Very cloudy today. Good morning, friends. Actually, good afternoon. It's 12 p.m. I stayed... Oh, my hand is very shaky. I slept in because Stormy was next to me and I couldn't leave him. He was sleeping so peacefully and quiet, and I started to fall asleep again. And I was daydreaming of imaginary boyfriends, perfect imaginary boyfriends, and I didn't want to wake up, but I saw the clock and realized I should probably get up now. So yesterday, my food is microwaved. Yesterday, the cherry blossoms are kind of underwhelming. They're tiny. I don't think they were in peak bloom because they were so tiny. And it was so cold. The wind was blowing, and like I didn't bring a hat or a beanie or a hoodie because I thought it was going to be warm. It's spring, it should be warm. But so it gave me a headache. I went home. I had a headache, so I took an Advil. And then my ex-roommate, prepared me dinner. She felt bad because last time I visited she didn't have food, and so she made summer rolls, yoikul, with fluffy tofu, fried tofu, air fried tofu. I don't know how they make it so fluffy and good, but it was really good. And I was just sitting there while she prepared me food. I was like, some people were made to be moms. I am not one of them. And then I was like my first dinner, and then I went and got dinner, Ethiopian food in all the way in Centerville, an hour away with traffic, almost an hour, with Jessica, and it was nice. She is also an NFJ, so it's one of the few people I can connect with. I have a hard time connecting with people, but yeah, except she got a meat dish, and which was kind of sad because I wanted her to try something, like share my vegetarian food, but alas. And then we met up with Nancy and Crystal at Husik, a dessert place, and I was delighted to see that they had vegan options, or almond and soy milk options, and I got a sweet potato latte, and it was pretty good. I still have it right here. And what else happened? Oh, and then I realized the reason... Here's my sweet potato latte. Let me open it. Oh, well, it just looks like gray stuff right now, but it's purple. Prettier. Get my... And it's... Ooh, look at that fried rice. That looks nice. Made fried rice before I left, because I also packed food because last time I visited there wasn't food, so I can't prepare this time. I also brought some potatoes, roasted potatoes with garlic, red potatoes with garlic, salt, pepper, and I just took a shower. I'm getting some utensils, and I realized that the reason I was kind of not upset, I didn't feel so good after my interview was because for a progressive school, they weren't as woke as I wanted them to be because, well, first of all, the receptionist, like, she didn't even look at me when I came in the office, which was kind of off-putting. And then the interviewer was late, but that wasn't a big deal. And then, like, while I was waiting, like, it was lunchtime, and, like, the staff started, like, the people in the office that I was waiting in the waiting room, they were eating. Someone got out her lunch, and the other person was like, "You got pork? Yum." And it's like, and she was also eating an egg, and I was like, even though it's a progressive school, like, the people are still the same. They're like, they're not as woke. They're still, everybody, they're not as woke as I want them to be, you know? They're not vegan, and sure, they have diversity talks and all that, but are they really any different from the rest of the population? Anyways, I'm gonna go eat my lunch now. The plan is to go to Tyson's. I don't know what, because I really don't want to go anywhere. I want to go to DC, but I don't want to walk around because it's so cold. I don't like it. I hate the cold, but we will see. Bye. And maybe I'll show you my leftover Ethiopian food. Oh yeah, we didn't eat a lot because I already had a dinner and we were just mainly talking. But okay, bye. Look at all this other food I brought. Oranges, crackers, cup noodles. I came prepared. Here's some leftover Ethiopian food. Stormy wants food too. Can you see me eating? Well, yesterday, I also, after everything, so the light on my car for the tire, the cabbage, tire pressure was on, so this has happened to me. My old Honda, the old Honda I drive, like, this was never a problem, but the new Honda my parents got and the Kia, they always have this tire pressure problem. So I just recently started driving the new Honda. So, Stormy, I ain't got food for you. So, the first time the light came on, I tried to do it independently at Kroger. And I don't know what happened. I don't think I did it right. And I didn't know that it was long enough, the pump thing, to reach the other side of the car to the tire. So another person was behind me and waiting for it, and I got pressure to like just leave. So I like gave the next person free air. Cause you had to pay for it, Kroger. And then I asked my uncle to help me because I couldn't do it myself. And then last night I wanted someone else there to help me in case it went wrong, or in case, because I had to drive an hour back. So thankfully Jessica did come with me because I didn't have coins. It was $1.50, and the first we were successfully able to do the tires that like are facing the air thing. And the other side, we had to pay another $150, but it was not worth it. We wasted $150 because we couldn't get the hose to like connect to the pump or the tire to pump the air in. So we kind of lost $150. So I like paid her back the $2. $2 I won playing Mono de Husik for it. But it just, I take pride in doing things independently. So like today, I'm going to go to Shell. I found a free air station. I will fill up that tire by myself. It's time. I've relied on people way too long. So if you guys haven't had Ethiopian food before, this is the injera, or the bread that you use like as a spoon or fork, and you pick up the food to eat. So it's kind of unusual. Yesterday, that our waitress gave us spoons. I don't have anything to talk about. How do people talk while eating? I'm just going to turn on the camera when I have something to say. I think I'm most hungry in the morning, so I might actually finish all this. There's more. My injera to food ratio was off. Sad. Don't you hate it when that happens? Ooh, excuse me. What is behind my head? So I didn't end up leaving the house because I was still sleepy, and because I wanted to take advantage of my roommate's Netflix account. So I finished Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, and I don't know if it was worth it. I watched the second half of the last season, and I don't know if it added any value to my life. But now, since I haven't left the house and I have another day here and it's cloudy outside, I'm not gonna leave, and I'm just gonna try to get some work done. Even though it's spring break, the hustle never stops. We are here at Mosaic District. I got a vanilla bean latte with oat milk. I have trust issues because I didn't watch her make it, and she put the top on the whole milk. So I'm not sure if this is actually oat milk. I hope it is. I was at Tyson's, the mall. I went to Uniqlo for their heat turtlenecks. I don't remember what it's called, but I got, and I will show you guys later, a tan one and a black one. I think it's my new favorite store because it's Asian clothes made by Asian people, so it should fit me better. I think all these American stores, the clothes are too big. They're made for American people. So this morning, I sent my resume and cover letter to 4 more jobs, and it's the same basic email, and then I omitted a word in 2 of them, so I hope they don't notice. And I just slightly edited the email and put like a line about what I like about their school. So I hope the email's not too generic, and I get some replies. And it was so tiring, and I got sleepy and took a mini nap, 30-minute nap before leaving. I am home, and this is a sweater I got in Uniqlo. I got this color because I don't own this color in my closet, and I got a black one. I actually need to do a haul video for you guys of the other clothes I got in the past month. But it's not 100% fitted, but like the arms feels better. And the black one will replace this black one, which I only got a year ago, but it's like, this one is super loose on me. Not super, but it's not really fitted, and it started to lint. So And I only bought it because I wanted a black sweater and my mom bought it for me even though I didn't love it. And it has lint on it, so I was like, Marie Kondo. It does not bring me joy, I'm gonna give it up. But yeah, spent 3 hours with my friends. And so I got to avoid traffic. Not got to avoid, but because I stayed out late, I avoided all the traffic on the way back home. And my coffee was confirmed to be oat milk and not real milk because my friends tasted it and they were like, this isn't whole milk, or they knew. And then also my stomach felt fine. I didn't feel any gas, so it must not be real milk. And then, at Uniqlo, I also tried on a nude bra because I needed one. I didn't need one, I had one, but it would be nice to have another one in case. And I was kind of shy, embarrassed to bring it in the dressing room because there was a guy, employee, and then and when I had to return the bra because it was in the hanger, it was configured in a certain way, and I didn't know how to put it back that way, so I felt a little embarrassed giving it to the male cashier, or shy, but it was whatever, that's not a big deal. Anyway, so I wanted to close out today's vlog to say that, well, I learned that those friends and another 2 friends are going to New Orleans this week, and I didn't feel any jealousy or I didn't feel jealous, and I'm very proud of myself for that, for not feeling jealous before, if people, my friends would hang out with each other and I wasn't a part of it. I would just feel left out. I think this stems from my fear of abandonment, which has its roots in 6th grade, when one of my best friends just started ignoring me and leaving me. So I'm really proud of myself because I recognize that it's not that they don't want to be friends. It's I have my own life, It's been 7 years since I met these people, 8 years, and they say once you get past the 7-year mark, you're friends for life or whatever. These people aren't ever gonna leave me. Even though we've had ups and downs or downs, they're never gonna leave me, and I'm just really proud of myself, guys. Update on the tires. So I went to the free Shell station. I got lost on the way, and I don't know how I did that. Sometimes your instincts take you the right way, sometimes they take you the wrong way. Anyways, I went, and there was people servicing the free air station, so I didn't even have to pump my own air this time. Or I didn't get over that hump of doing my own thing and pumping it myself. But but it would be a bad thing for me to do it myself. Not a bad thing, but he had a more professional gauge the tire, and it turns out my tires were all over pumped. So it's supposed to be 32, it was 40 or 40 something. So he deflated it and it was all good. Oh, also my roommate and I didn't barely talk, and I was completely fine with that. Whereas in the past, I felt we would always need to talk. So that's a lot of growth. Hello fam, it is 5:30, 5 something. And I didn't wake up until 4. Well, I woke up, but I lied in bed, and didn't wake up, or didn't get out, or fell back asleep and then get up until 4. I'm is this depression, or am I just doing what I love during spring break? Because what is the point? Is there any reason to get up? I have no motivation to get up. So that could count as depression, but I did eventually get up. Anyways, I have no food. Also, I was gonna do stuff today, but the fact that I had tomorrow to do stuff as well, there was no sense of urgency, for me to get this shit done or go visit these places because there was tomorrow. So I slept, and now I don't have food. So I'm gonna hate this. I have to change, leave the house, drive to this restaurant that has a lot of not huge, but huge in comparison to others. Vegan sushi selection. Anyways, and then last night before going to bed, I was like doubting myself, like, why don't people, when my friends hang out, when I hang out with my friends, why don't they ever post me on social media? Because I see them post other people on social media, so I felt like, oh, I'm not good enough. They don't want to be seen with me. So the same friends I was hanging out with. And then I talked to Jessica, and like, we just had to, well, we both came to a conclusion. Or she was like, no, it's because like, your time is precious to me, so I don't want to be on the phone when I'm spending time with you, because our time is meaningful together. And I was like, yeah, I just have to change my perspective. It's not that our time is precious, or they want to spend time with me. That's why they're not on their phone, because maybe they're on the phone to showcase other people because they're bored, and that's all they have to do is to get on their phone and take pictures. But they're taking the time to hang out with me. Also, I was inspired by Tinder District and Ellie and all these like famous white girl Twitters. So like re-download a dating app. So I downloaded Bumble because I was just bored and I missed the thrill of messing with boys and tweeting about it on Twitter. And then this guy actually like asked to hang out. And then I was like, I'm actually really lazy, so it's probably not gonna happen. Update, I changed, but to be financially responsible, I'm gonna wait to go to that restaurant on Wednesday when they do vegan sushi heaven, which I think is half off vegan sushi. So I guess I'll just eat ramen and my Aldi chocolate cake. It was a mistake coming back a day early. I'm bored and I have nothing to eat. How is it soft despite being frozen? The icing is so good. The first time I had it, it was very good, but now the second time it was meh. So we'll see how this goes. I already say this, but so my toilet is clogged. On Sunday, before I left, it was clogged. And I bought a plunger and I plunged it and I felt great about myself, like strong independent woman, don't need no man. I fixed it. Then I went on vacation to Nova and I came back and the toilet wouldn't really flush today or yesterday. And just now I tried to plunge it again, trying to be the strong independent woman. And it didn't work. And me being dumb, I flushed it. It wouldn't go. But instead of waiting for the water to go down, I flushed it again. And guess what? The water overfilled and went all over the floor. Luckily, I moved my bath towel out of the way and it wasn't touched by the nasty water. Well, I think biologically, I read on the internet, we're just afraid of poop and stuff because of the diseases they carry. But in reality, like, there's a very small chance that you have all those bad diseases in your stomach that's going to be in your poop. So in reality, this bacteria is harmless, but still, like, the thought of it grosses you out because of our evolutionary instinct to avoid poop and stuff. But anyways, yeah, so I put in a maintenance request, and hopefully it will be fixed when I leave tomorrow. Well, like, when I leave and go do my stuff and come back and it'll be fixed. But I am thirsty right now because my ramen was salty. I slept at 4, so I'm dehydrated. But I'm afraid to drink water because I cannot use the bathroom. If I have to go pee, I have to pee in the shower. It's 1 p.m. and I just woke up. Yes, I know I have a problem. Also took a Benadryl last night because certain parts of my body are itching. I'm not going to cut that out. And we're not going to cut that part out because there needs to be more openness about vaginal health. Who else gets itchy down there after their periods? Comment down below and let me know. Because I really do not know if my vagina is normal or not. Anyways, I am forced to leave the house because my toilet is still clogged. Maintenance still hasn't come to fix it. So I'm forced to leave because of clogged toilet, and I'm going to go to this bagel place that has vegan options. The vegan New Virginia with vegan sausage, looks like some sauerkraut, jam, and vegan cream cheese. Guys, this is what we're talking about when we say Richmond sucks and has nothing to do. So I went to the museum, the local history museum, the Valentine, which was somewhere I was supposed to go on a date, but good thing we didn't. I didn't end up going there because it was so boring. The museum's only 2 small levels. It wasn't anything interesting that I'd never seen before. Sure, like the design is cute and stuff, but I didn't really learn anything or get anything out of it. And on top of that, there's like a $10 admission for adults, but it's free for students. And at first I was like, for VCU students only? Alright, no, any students. And I kind of lied and said I was still a UVA student, grad student, even though I graduated in December, because I didn't really want to pay $10. But it's good, and it's a good thing I lied, because it wouldn't have been worth my $10. So now I have plenty of time before I have to head off to work to visit the next stop, the Virginia Historical Society. So we'll see how that one goes. I went there on a field trip with the kids, didn't know it existed before, and it was kind of cool. So we'll see if there's any more to see that I didn't get to see on my field trip. So the Virginia Historical Society is a much cooler museum if you want to go to one in Richmond. I ended up donating $5. It was suggested admissions, adults was suggested $10, but I donated $5 because I felt bad. And they have a really cool mural exhibit until the end of this month if you're interested. So I got home, and of course my toilet was not fixed. So I was like, well, I'll just try and do this again myself. And it worked, which shows that you can't rely on anyone but yourself. So I have some time before I get my laundry, so I thought I'd catch you up on the last 2 days. So I woke up yesterday and went to Walmart because it was the closest supermarket, and I got Q-tips and like some toiletries I needed. And I got this, oh my goodness, for my issues. But then I realized, wait, I should get something vegan, cruelty-free. So I drove to Target, and well, I did some research online to see where I could find stuff. Or what kind of stuff is available on the market. And I found this. It says I suffered with bacterial vaginosis for 8 months. An ancestor gave me the greens to heal myself in a dream. I created the formula for an effective clean family wash. It worked. We launched a honey pot company to the recipes. Anyways, hopefully this works, but my skin is very sensitive, even like facial cleansers. So like new products, like I'll break out if I try a new product, and my skin has to get used to it before I stop breaking out. And then I didn't record my dinner, but I get like free food every weekend from working at the restaurant. And then I watched the UVA basketball game. Not gonna say anything much about it in this vlog because I have a whole Twitter thread, or I tweeted all my thoughts out already. I'll compose them into a blog post for you guys. And then this morning I was still like analyzing the game. I didn't get up until like 1. So I'm doing my laundry and like cleaning up, and then I'm gonna have dinner with Eugenie to close out this spring break. Also, I realized like my lifestyle doesn't fit that of my friends going on this New Orleans trip. Like I don't drink and eat. I mean, I eat, but I don't eat meat. So it's very hard for me to do social things with other people because I don't drink and eat meat. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye. So I have to return this.
Ooh, it's hot.
Really?
Yeah.